Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to the David Starlyte Show. We are live, coming to you from Australia. And welcome everyone, new and old. Great to see all the faces. I see the comment section, so I'm always looking into the comment section. So if you are new to the show, please do write something in the comment section so I know that you're there. We're just tuning in, checking in. I've been a little bit cold this morning. We've had a cold morning, which it's not really that cold, but cold for the tropics and a little bit slow in getting the show up and running. So I usually start earlier. Checking in now to Buddhism Oracle deck, and we're just tuning into the collective frequency. There is a bit of a rising, I'm feeling like an energizing happening, at least for me personally, shedding layers, going through old memories, transforming them, knowing that as a conscious creator, I can evolve and shift any memory and any thought. And there's Marianne. Welcome to the show. I've got mild weather with rain. So not super hot where you are, Marianne. Has it been a hot week though? Hot weather in the summer. If you do hear some sounds, we have a couple of French bulldogs present. They are just tuning in, checking in, and sharing this energy. I think I will take them out for a walk later. Just tuning into the Buddhism Oracle deck, and we have a beautiful card, Pure Understanding. The stillness of the heart reflects heaven on earth. As truth unfolds with no strings attached, the heart becomes simple and pure. The heart becomes simple and pure. So a lot of us, me included, are a little bit caught up with the world. We're of the world. We're in the world, but not of it. So always remember there's something, in essence, within you that's beyond this world. You can think of it as an eternal flame, an eternal essence that resides within you. It's not important where geographically or physically on the body. Some people want to know, where is the soul? It's not really that important where the soul is. It kind of hovers around you, hovers within you. It's an interesting idea people have of where it is. Substantively, it doesn't really change your life where your soul happens to be residing. The important point is that you do have a soul. Do you have a soul that resides within, or a point of consciousness, or just consciousness itself that watches? People have called this a higher self, which I don't know if I like that higher, lower idea. And it's kind of also people start to objectify and attach themselves to a concept which doesn't even really exist. There is no higher self or lower self. It's sort of a quasi concept, or a concept that is just a principle or points to a truth, but is not the truth itself. People get caught up in labels or ideas that, or thought forms that take them away from the essence of being alive, the essence of being, the essence of consciousness. Marianne says, rain only to kill the heat and causing occasional flash floods in some areas. Yeah, well, rain does cool down and we need the rain. And welcome to the show, Shani. Great to see you, Shani. Shani is unruly. So always beautiful to see beautiful people. And sometimes we all experience disconnection or separation. For me, I get tired and I need breaks. I guess I'm an introvert that needs to build energy in the cave, needs to build energy away from people. So what does pure understanding mean? What does this card mean for the collective consciousness or collective unconscious? When you take away the personal stories and fears created by the mind, strip away the toxic emotions of anger, self-doubt, and frustration, you can look at what's happening quite simply as it is. Look at what's happening quite simply as it is. So remove all the thought forms, all the projections, all the fears, hopes, dreams, fantasies, all the beliefs, and come into this pure essence that so many of the great masters and spiritual teachers of our times have always been pointing to, have always been revealing in their words, in their presence, which is a type of sacred presence, a sacred truth, a sacred alchemy, which is simple, which is beautiful, which is stillness. It's a kind of peace that pervades all realities. And that's why it's so powerful and so compelling. So I am going to pick from the beautiful Starseed Oracle deck just to check in, tune in, and see where the timelines are moving, how they are moving, and see how we are evolving as a human species, because this disruptive phase is leading to breakthroughs, is leading to transformation. Leo Gonzalez, welcome to the show. Where are you in the world and how are you doing? And maybe more important, what are you learning? And what wisdom do you have to share with us today? We are wisdom keepers and teachers, and everyone is alive to reveal the sacred truths of wisdom, of oneness, of one source, one force, beyond everything. So tuning in again to the Starseed Oracle, there's a few thoughts coming to me and a few ideas coming to me which they want me to raise, that when we are ourselves, we are serving the collective. So just by being ourselves, we are serving the collective. That's our authentic, pure essence, almost like our soul revealing itself. It is something that is coming from within. That is serving the world just by being ourselves. The other ingredient is we're not alone. We're not alone, even if we may feel alone. We are energetically connected to source. And as a human community, our souls are intertwined. Our souls are like a family where we connect. We are connected energetically. We may be aware always or in the same place physically. Physical location may be different, but we are souls connected. So separation is an illusion. Separation is an illusion. So beautiful card. I am going to check in again. Does anyone have anything in the comments to share? But we're on a bit of a roll, so we will keep going, checking the cards, checking the oracle, and asking for a pathway, asking for a pathway. And the pathway revealing itself today is guiding us towards movement, action. Although I've been talking maybe philosophically, energetically, about conceptually, this is actually about grounded action. So the energy of change is pervasive. And that is Andromedan energy, which tells us to just jump in, just dive in. It's kind of exciting. And that's what I'm feeling now today, that we have this beautiful Andromedan energy, which is connecting us to our galactic ancestors, our galactic ancestry, all the life in the universe. And it's saying now is the time for us to be activated, step into our truth, step into our highest timeline as Andromedan starseeds, to wake up and to step into our freedom, step into our liberation, a willingness and ability to change, go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides, and to dance like an alchemical priestess. To dance like a priestess, like I'm just imagining one of these Sufi dances that whirls, the Sufi whirl that moves through space, acknowledging that she is one with the space around her. She is space itself. She is not separate. She is inseparable. She is limitless. Perhaps there is a significant opportunity that is suddenly beckoning, that is suddenly arising for you to jump in, to step in. This card is saying, don't wait. It's saying, this is your time, Stacy. This is your moment. This is your time to step in. Don't wait to be ready, to be ready. We're never even ready to be born. We're kind of just keep me in that womb. Keep me in the safety of the womb, and all those bright lights, especially if you're born in the hospital, that's pretty confronting, is it not? But this is what we're here to be, to inhabit this space, to be pushed sometimes into positions that we're not comfortable with. We're not here to be comfortable. We're here to be ready, to jump in, to dive in, to embrace the moment. And this is a time, this is a reminder to you, if you are watching this now, to let go of the old self, to renew your energy in the present moment and jump right into it. Jump right into your life. And life will bend for the courageous. Life will bend for the courageous. Marianne says, I'm imagining that scene from Exodus where Moses was entertained by the 12 daughters of his father-in-law. Exodus. So that's a biblical connection, Marianne. Very interesting what was really happening at the time with this, with the extraterrestrials revealing themselves, and that was a very strong time, and all the secret codes in the Bible connect us to this truth that this was an encounter, not with God, but with extraterrestrials. And call me controversial, but that's what I feel strongly, that there was an encounter, and that was an encounter with light beings and extraterrestrials. Stepping into our courage, to our faith, it's like walking on water, just believing it's there, believing it's possible without any doubts, without any perceived limitations. Courage is standing up and stepping into it, facing your true north. So whatever you're being called to be that. Whatever you're being called to do that. Sometimes it does require a bit of a leap. We do have to kind of take those actions, take those steps outside of our routines, outside of our comfort zones. You'll figure things out as you go along. You'll figure it out. So life is not always smooth sailing. It rarely is, in fact. However, it's when we're sailing through those rough seas, when we are keeping steady, the earth pulls us, it keeps us. And when we sail in rough seas and storms, we feel that sense of glory, that sense of aliveness, that sense of confidence that we can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. So it builds our competency, our competence. Like the pyramids could be built without cranes and other equipment. Definitely there were different technologies, so that's got to be true. Got to have been different technologies. And it's interesting if we're able to tune into how that was, what technologies were. I see a lot of light, and I don't have more detail. Maybe you can tune in, Marianne, and get more information about what that was like, what kind of technologies were being used. Surfing the waves of life. That's what we're here to do. Surf the waves of life. And maybe we do need some adventure. Maybe we do need to embrace adaptability, to find a way of calm in the chaos, to not just to surrender to passivity, but to embrace change, to jump forward. So maybe that is the message, to take that you have been holding back from, to take that divine step and trust that you will be supported, you will be called. Jump forward and you will be called. So that's the message coming through strongly. Do send a comment in the comments section if you agree or disagree. All comments welcome, as long as they are intentional. And I'm just checking in something. As long as they're intentionally and not intentionally unkind. So intentionally constructive and kind. So all is welcome, unless it's really destructive kind of energy, which is not really, I have to be discerning and say, love is welcome, kindness is welcome, wisdom is welcome, but not everything is welcome when it's not kind, when it's not constructive. So every person is different. So when we look at someone else, we can't compare them to someone else, because everyone is unique, and that person is an essence, and they're here for a reason. And acknowledge that they are here for their own purpose, and acknowledge that they're not like everyone else. They're not like, why would you want them to be like everyone else? They are a unique soul, perfectly valid in the expression of the divine, of consciousness, of limitless infinity, which is what the one force, one source is. It is infinity. So we are never alone. We are never being wrong for expressing our humanness, for expressing our uniqueness. This is a time when we are invited to be, to breathe, to obtain validity just by being. Not that we have to prove something or do something or give someone money to be valid. We are whole, we are worthy as we are. We are completely worthy. I am worthy. And sometimes these practices, I was watching this morning, this practice, and I've done these practices before, of aligning our energy by placing our hands over our head and releasing all that doesn't serve us, and embracing all that we want to manifest in the world. Our highest timeline, our sense of being, having self-worth, of knowing that we are cherished, we are loved, we are a signature of divine consciousness. We are an expression of the divine consciousness. It's magical. We are magical beings. And that is enough to have all the self-love and self-worth in the universe that we can call up. We can call upon right now. We can embrace. We can stepping into our highest timelines. Any more comments, Marianne, about the technology used by the pyramid builders? And was it extraterrestrial? What do you feel about that? I'm interested in people who disagree. I'm always interested in different opinions. It's kind of curious, because it is such a rainbow, and it's kind of like, it all can coexist. It doesn't have to be one way or the other way. Everything can coexist. Of course, we do need to be discerning. Otherwise, maybe everything's going to be too chaotic. So discernment is really, really a very vital part of this all. Discernment. building discernment into our reality structures, and knowing that we are supported, we are loved, we can be ourselves, we can reveal our true, authentic, naked selves to the world. It's not always going to be plain sailing, though. It's not always going to be simple and easy. So that's also an important practice, just to let things be, let things go, let people have their perspectives, let them have different perspectives to us. Not that we aren't here to inform, we are here to inform and build knowledge. There is a lot of propaganda in the world, there is a lot of thought control, there is media controlling narratives. Media spread a lot of mistruths, untruths, propaganda, and control the narrative, tell you what they want you to believe. So always be discerning. Don't connect too much with media, or don't connect at all with media, but maybe a little bit is okay. But don't become too attached to what the media tells you. That is important. That is an art form. So I was writing the last week, really busy with my writing, finally happy with the result. It's maybe I'll put it, if anyone's interested, it's a new partnership I have I'm an executive contributor, and I will see if I can find the link for you. And the article is called The Lost Art of Pilgrimage. The Lost Art of Pilgrimage. I think possibly this computer is getting so slow that, let's see, it's getting super slow. Maybe it could be time to start saving some finances. I'm just finding the link so I can share it to you. It all takes time with I think the Wi-Fi is a bit slow. This computer is very slow. Marianne says this, they certainly contributed to the engineering. As to the what, you would have to visit an Egyptian structure. It's why they're one of the natural wonders of the globe. I'm fortunate that I've been to Egypt. I've visited their pyramids. I've been in some of the temples. I've been into but there's some part of my consciousness that was awakened, that was activated. And I believe in these spaces, there's an element of activation of your consciousness. So I'm interested what you think about that, Marianne. This is what I'm referring to. This is the article. This is the article. Let's see. So that's the article I was referring to that I've been busy writing the last week. The Lost Art of Pilgrimage, and why travel can transform us more than therapy. And that's also connected to the topic of Egypt, the pyramids, the activational qualities of the pyramids, what that can mean for a person, what that can do to them in terms of activating them, and how that actually works. Because I don't even know. I believe in sacred architecture, believe there is a vibrational quality into some of these old structures. There's a design element in the structures, an energetic element, sort of that brings the energy, that raises one's consciousness, that expands our being. But just being in those environments does activate a sense of awe, a sense of perhaps connection to the vastness of the universe, a sense of interconnection, tapping into all that is, a sense of majesty of creation, awe regarding creation. And awe is something, maybe some people, depending on where they live, it may be something they experience regularly. Some people, it may be something very unusual that they don't experience often. So taking you into a place where you are invited to have a sense of awe, I think it's a beautiful gift to be able to visit these incredible places of transformation. That article is live. Please do have a look if you are interested. I would love to hear your feedback, what it means for you, what you experience reading it, if it is meaningful, if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, whatever you say, whatever you think. Maria says, hey, welcome to the show, Maria. And how have you been? How are you today? I think you're new to the show, so we have this beautiful person named Maria. And Maria is a Scorpio energy coming through. Where are you in the world, Maria? I know a lot of Marias. I don't know why that is. A lot of Marias and Maries. Marias and Marie. Marie. I saw a Marie from France yesterday. And Maria says, is Philippe really interested in my friend Andrea? Or is he trying to make me jealous? Oh. It's 3 a.m. here in Norway. The middle of the night. It's very late. So let's pick a card for you, Maria. I feel like there's an energetic exchange going on, but yeah, I do feel an interest. Manhattan Henge. How the sun aligns at sunset down the avenues. That's a New York City work of art. Mary is one of the most common names on the planet. Marianne, you always add so much great insight and information and knowledge, so thank you. Manhattan Henge. So I've also been to Manhattan. So there is a sense of awe, moving through Manhattan, or the sunset being the big, the big bridges, standing at the big bridges. There is a sense of awe in Manhattan. It's such a vastness. It is very, very urban. So Maria. So I get an energy exchange. I get this force of energy around this. And let's just look into it further, Maria. And Maria is sleepless in Norway. Where in Norway? I've never been to Norway. It'd be an interesting part of the world. Must be summer there. Must be very warm and must be so beautiful. I've seen pictures of Norway and it was like the most beautiful place in the world. And Maria says he tells me he wants to have sex with her. I feel so sad. We were 9 years together. He tells me he prefers women with black hair, Latin looking, with silicone and a plastic look. We were 9 years. He tells me he prefers women. I don't know what you look like, but yeah, that's a bit of a truth reveal, Maria. And sometimes, people do have a superficial side. It is unfortunate, and I think we all have aspects in our culture because the culture has taught us so much superficiality that there is that. So this card is kind of like it's kind of like indicating that you're looking over your shoulder. You're seeing the light being revealed as well. So the truth is coming out. His intentions, he's telling you what he feels, but there's a lot of energy around this, and it's a little bit dark. Marianne says, can I get a read on when or where yin yang the cockatoo will return to my friend and me? Prabhashas, I think bro is inspired from Johnny Sins. I'm not sure who that is. Inspired by Johnny Sins, but then the surname Sins, it sounds almost like a little bit dark, like sinful. Is that a real name? I don't know. I have brownish hair and blue eyes. I'm so which is beautiful, and what a beautiful heritage. Brownish hair and blue eyes, Serbian, Slavic, but I'm born in Scandinavia. So I feel like this is a sense of cruelty and getting back at you, to be honest. He's showing you, and people do this in relationships, they show a bit of a dark side, and we all have these kind of, we all have a bit of a dark side, and we all have these impulses sometimes. These thoughts that come into our mind, but it doesn't mean we are bad people. We are going to follow up with this. But he wants to get back at you. There's a storminess in this relationship. He is he's bringing things to the surface. So this needs a real kind of resolution, or it needs to end. If he's not with you, then he is against you in this circumstance. If he's not with you, he's against you. And hurting people is not, it's not help. That's not the kind of relationship that we want. Romantically, love relationship, we want someone to be there for us unconditionally, there for us, and accept us for who we are. And if he wants someone else, then he should then it's not someone you want to stay with. If he doesn't want to be with you, then he doesn't want to be with you. So do you feel he wants this, Andrea? Yes, she's someone with blue and more. Well, yes, I do feel he wants to be with her. Or we're not together. We broke up a year ago. So this is a bit confusing now, Maria. So you're not together. So why are you asking the question if you're not with him? He can be attracted to anyone he likes because you're not together. And if that's what he's attracted to, then good luck to him. So I'm not clear what you're asking me, Maria. It seems like you want to get him back, but the relationship ended for a reason. And I'm sorry you feel sad. I'm sorry you feel sad. Feel sad that you feel sad, and I want to cheer you up. And this is someone better's coming for you. That someone is going to appreciate you. And really, this is a mirror. This is holding up a mirror for you, for what you put up with, for your self-worth, for your self-esteem, for how you are viewing yourself. And someone who's not respectful of your feelings is not, that's not right person. That's not the right person for you. And it feels like he's not being respectful of your feelings. He's being selfish. And yeah, he is attracted to this person. So I feel like that's true. But why is he telling you that? So I don't understand your relationship and why you are engaging with him. Philippe, he's just being cruel. Yeah, so really look at why you want to spend time with this person, if you want him in your life, if your boundaries are discernment, if you want to continue to be in a type of relationship with this person, if it's already serving you, or if it's going to actually serve you just to walk away, with the greatest love and respect. Sometimes it's best to just walk away. And I had this too with someone who I wasn't romantically involved with, but we were very, very close. And we were like brother and sister, but she started telling me things that were intimate, about her intimate life, and it became a bit it became cruel, and I realized that she didn't have good intentions ultimately, that she was only thinking about herself. So Maria says he messages me about women he wants. So you have that kind of relationship, and I really feel that relationship does not serve you, Maria, at all. And you need to end that relationship. You need to stop that. If you want someone in your life, only have people that are willing to honor and respect you, honor and respect your boundaries, and really have discernment around that. That's really important. It is really important that you honor yourself, that you respect yourself, that you take time to build a kind of temple within that really loves and respects yourself. That is vitally important in this circumstance, that you build the reverence within, the value and worth within. So I really wish you well, and I hope that you can, and I really trust that you will find a way forward that honors yourself, that honors and loves yourself as you are, the beautiful person you are, and not kind of be with someone who's going to be dishonoring you, disrespecting you. So that's really important. That's what I'm getting strongly, Maria. It's like a mirror that is revealing something for you. Will he ever try to get me back? Well, that's not an important question to ask you, Maria. The question to ask is, what serves me? What serves me? What am I worth? What is my value? Am I willing to be with someone like that, who treats me like that, who disrespects me? Or am I worth more? The universe presents a mirror, it shows you, always reveals. So I encourage a new path, a new direction, a new way of seeing yourself and seeing your life. Moving on to caring for yourself and valuing yourself. Shani, let's pick a card. We've got a strong sense of change coming up. It's almost like marketing, business opportunity. It's like stepping forward, paving a new path. And I'm also getting leadership. I'm getting a sense of leadership, Shani. I'm getting you. It's almost like you are seeing yourself in a new way, but you're also stepping up. Let's have a look there. But at the same time, there's a nervousness that it's almost like you go back into doubting yourself. So stop this pattern of doubt. It's really important that you let go of all doubt, Shani. Believe in yourself. And you need balance. You need rest. You need moments of rest. So it's kind of like you're working, but it's exhausting you. So take some time to check in with yourself. You're not a machine. You can't keep running. You need to balance and find your equilibrium, find your center point. So that's coming up strongly. It's almost like there needs to be a sense of rejuvenation. But definitely things are moving forward in your life, which is expansional and really positive, Shani. So thank you. What else is happening in the universe? Let's see. All right. So remember that the image of Leonardo da Vinci, was it? Or no, Michelangelo. the Siesta Chapel, I think it was. Yes, Celeste, no, I can't remember what it was called. Siesta, the chapel in Italy, in Venice, the not Celestine, the sea, something with an S, like Sienna. Can't remember. That chapel, that was Michelangelo, I believe, where you have that beautiful image of, is it Moses? Is it God and Moses? I don't even remember, but that Michelangelo. So that's what I'm seeing, for everyone to remember that they are connected. They do have spiritual support. They do have guides around. Sistine, thank you, Marianne. Sistine Chapel. For some reason, it was a Celestine. I was like, what? I couldn't get out of my mind that Sistine Chapel. Thank you, Marianne. I have been there too, an amazing place. So Shani says, thank you. That was very accurate. Thank you, Shani. Please do like and share to support the show if you gain value. And Marianne, thank you so much for that information. Because the dogs are around and I haven't walked them, I'm kind of tending towards going for a walk. I'm just checking 12 o'clock. I'm kind of planning that. I'm wishing everyone lots and lots of love. Please do come back on the show. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow even. Let's see how we go. And love being with you today. And as always, love connecting with everyone. And I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful, beautiful evening. Always remember, meditation can be in an instant. We can always be mindful of our breath. We can always meditate in the moments in between. Like even if you're in an Uber, a cab, or a taxi or something like that, you can take that moment just to grow your awareness. Just tune into your breath. Sending lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful day. I will see you maybe even tomorrow. May come on tomorrow. But sending you all love. Bye.